So this is the area of my concern. So we, the Edo South, we need 2 volunteers. 2 volunteers. If you know, you have a command of English, and you know the history of Benin Kingdom very well. So we will invite you. So we want to talk to you, and we will send you to America for 2 weeks. We will pay the bill. We will pay everything for that 2 weeks that you're going to be in America. We will pay for everything. All you need to do is to take the Benin Kingdom to Washington, D.C. to speak to the Congress about our own situation. That we don't want to be a part of the Igbo. We don't want to be a part of the Yorubas. So if the southern part of Nigeria, which they will call predominantly Christian, so if that is their idea, so we are not a part of it. Because the reason why we don't want to be a part of the southern Nigeria, because
Prince Igil don't ask, or anybody dey when he go abeg go America for us. Una know say they wan share Nigeria, so he no want make Edo dey the northern part. He want anybody wey go fit go. Wahala not too much.
but they said they are dividing Nigeria into 2, 1 part Muslim, 1 part Christian. And the entire Edo South is not made up of all Christian. Within the Edo South, we have other ethnicity who believe in their own tradition, vis-a-vis the Benin Kingdom. So we are not a Christian or true, because we have a monarchy system in Benin Kingdom, a part of the Edo South. Now, this is my concern. Now that the Yorubas are with the Congress in America, try to lobby that the headquarters of the southern Nigeria, which is predominantly, that will be Christian, that the Yorubas are lobbying the American Congress to become the headquarters of the Christian South Nigeria, and the Igbos are also there in the Congress lobbying the Igbos are there in the Congress lobbying the congressmen that they want to become the leader of the Christian South Nigeria. So I don't have a problem that the Yorubas want, the West want to become the majority of the Christian, that is the Yoruba. The Igbo, the East, are also lobbying to become the majority of the Christian. So a by omission or commission, Nigeria is divided into 2, northern Nigeria and the southern Nigeria. So where will the headquarters of the southern Nigeria be? That is where it concerns me. If the headquarters of the southern Nigeria is going to be in the east, then we, the Benin, will be answerable to the Easterner, to the Igbos. Then, if the headquarters is in the west, then we, the Benin, will be answerable to the Yorubas in the west. And that is not a good omen. We are Benin. We will not be answerable to the Igbos or to the Yorubas. So that's where I want us now, while the Igbos and the Yorubas are lobbying in the Congress, they are in the Washington, D.C., negotiating with the Congress. We, the Benin people, especially we from the Edo South, we should also send somebody. We need 2 people to be sent to America, to Washington, D.C., to present our case before the American Senate. So that is my purpose of coming out today. We need 2 people to volunteer to go to America for us, to go and speak to the American Senate that before Nigeria was created in 1960, amalgamated in 1940, created to become a country in 1960, we were a country prior before 1897, before the invasion of Benin Kingdom. Before the invasion of Benin Kingdom in 1897, we were a country. We were a sovereign country. We have our own embassy in Portugal. First country to wish Brazil independent. If we were not a sovereign, there were no way we would have been able to wish Brazil happy independent. And we have our own embassy in Portugal prior before 1897 invasion of the Benin Kingdom. So what we are saying now, that we want the American Congress to recognize Benin Kingdom, we know that they know. So we're only going there to remind them that if they are going to divide Nigeria into 2, part to the north, which is the Hausa, Muslim, and part to the south, they call the Christian, so we are not a part of them. So we want the Benin Kingdom to be separated from Nigeria before they can divide Nigeria into two. Because they did it before. When Nigeria was amalgamated in 1914, after the invasion of Benin Kingdom in 1897, then they created Nigeria, amalgamated in 1914. They give it to the Igbos, to the Hausas, and to the Yorubas. That's why they call it Wazobia. The Igbos, the Yorubas, and the Hausa, they were the custodian of Nigeria when it was amalgamated in 1914. So Benin Kingdom, we that were invaded in 1897, we were excluded from taking part in Nigeria. So we, the Benin Kingdom, we were excluded from Nigeria. We never have a say. We never have a part. We never have a voice. We that were the majority, we who owns the land, automatically become a tenant in his own house. A landlord prior before 1897 now become a tenant in 1914. Listen, a landlord who owns his own house prior before 1897 now become a tenant in his own house in 1914. So this is the area of my concern. So we, the Edo South, we need two volunteers. Two volunteers. If you know, you have a command of English and you know the history of Benin Kingdom very well. So we will invite you. So we want to talk to you. And we will send you to America for 2 weeks. We will pay the bill. We will pay everything for that 2 weeks that you're going to be in America. We will pay for everything. All you need to do is to take the Benin Kingdom to Washington, D.C. to speak to the Congress about our own situation. That we don't want to be a part of the Igbo. We don't want to be a part of the Yorubas. So if the southern part of Nigeria, which they will call predominantly Christian, so if that is their idea, so we are not a part of it. Because the reason why we don't want to be a part of the southern Nigeria, because the headquarters, if the headquarters is not in Yoruba land, the headquarters will be in Igbo land. The headquarters of the southern Nigeria either is in Biafra land or is in Oduduwa land. And we got nothing to do with it. We are not Yorubas, we are not Igbo. And we don't want the American to believe that the entire southern Nigeria are all Christian. So we need our homeland back that were taken from us in 1897. Our homeland, sovereignty of our land were taken from us in 1897. Since 1897 till date, we don't have a say in our own land. We live there, but we don't have a say. Everything belongs to Nigeria. Everything belongs to the federal government of Nigeria since 1914 or since 1960, as it may be. So now, my concern is that Edo Yakwita Amasimi Anya, that if you don't ask, you will never receive. Some of you might say, oh, it's not going to happen, but it happened in 1914. When Nigeria was amalgamated, Benin Kingdom was never a part of it. We were added to the Yorubas, to the West, until Abba Akinzoa, in his blessed memory, stood up to say, we are not Yorubas. We cannot be added to the West. They say, well, the division has already been made. If you want it, then we will give you a referendum. Put your people together, do a referendum. If you win, then we will give you your homeland. So that is the reason why Midwestern state was only a state in Nigeria that got its own independent through what did they call it? Through referendum. Midwestern states was only the part of the Nigeria that the referendum was conducted. So where referendum were conducted, then we win. We won the referendum, and Midwestern states were created. Then that is why we were separated from the West. Okay? Now, it was Oba Ankezwa who saved us. If not, by now, all of us would have been speaking in Yoruba. Benin Kingdom would have long been forgotten because we were added to the West. Now, fast forward. Before the Biafra War, Gowon, the treaty with Ojukwu in Abore Conference, Gowon also made the same mistake and hand over everything to Ojukwu until Oba Irediawa asked Gowon What was the discussion in Abure conference? He told him everything. He said, you have just given everything to Ojukwu. You have signed the sovereignty of Nigeria to Ojukwu. He said, how? He said, Ojukwu does not want his own Biafra country, as it may be. He wants the entire Nigeria. After much persuasion by Irediawa to Ojukwu, to Gowon now said that the Abure conference is null and void. Ojukwu started the Biafra war from the east. The Biafra war that started from the east now graduated to the south, from the south on his way to Lagos. So you can see that Ojukwu was not looking for a Biafra. He was looking for the entire Nigeria. If he had wanted a Biafra as his own country, he would have stopped in Onitsha Bridge. He wouldn't have crossed to the south. So having left the east, come to the south, he was on his way to the west until the Nigerian military stopped him not to advance any further. That was twice. Now it's going to happen again. So if Nigeria is being divided into two, one part to the Muslim and one part to the Christian, what is going to happen to us with the Benin's? What is going to happen to us? Are we going to just sit back, allow the America to ask us to the Igbo, to be answerable to the Igbos or to be answerable to the Yorubas? Because the headquarters of the southern Nigeria either is in the east or is in the west. Then what happened to us who live in the south? Then we will be added either to the west or to the east. So it is time we also send two people from Benin to America to represent the Benin Kingdom. Representing the Benin Kingdom, I don't mind if only the Edo South now become the Benin Kingdom. Edo South alone is enough to become a country of its own. Even the Orioma local government, Belgium as a country in Europe, is not as big as Orioma local government. Not to talk about Oredo or Umuode. So, Umuode, Orioma, and Ikpobaka and Oredo all put together is bigger than half of Europe. So, the truth of the whole matter is that we can take care of ourselves. We have what it takes to take care of ourselves. So, let us take back what belongs to us. Thank God that Obavorame never signed away the sovereignty of the Benin Kingdom to the British. They merely fought with us and dominate. Now they've gone. It is time we take back what belongs to us. So, I want we the Benins, please, if you know anyone who is eloquent in English, both reading and writing, that can represent us in Washington, D.C., and anyone who is so eloquent in Benin language also have a command of English. So we need two people. My phone number is there, +44 75 30 285 120. Give me a call. Tell me, yeah, you want to be one of the representatives that will go to Washington, D.C. in America to represent the Benin Kingdom. So we need two people. We will pay for your transportation, pay for everything for 2 weeks. Your purpose of going to America is to submit a document of the sovereignty of the Benin Kingdom, that the Benin Kingdom doesn't want to be a part of the southern Nigeria. We want to be out of it. Atros. The amalgamation treaty has expired about 100 years ago. I think it's 1914 or is it 1920 something. They said the amalgamation of Nigeria has expired about 100 years. So if the amalgamation treaty has expired, so it is time we, the Benins, now say it is time for we to go on our own, now that Nigeria is going to be divided into two. So please, my purpose of coming here tonight is to beg my Benin brothers and my Benin sisters. If you know anyone, speak to them. If they are willing to go for us to America to represent us, also to go and speak to the congressmen that the Igbos and the Yorubas are speaking with, to let them know that if America is serious of dividing Nigeria into two, northern Nigeria and southern Nigeria, northern Nigeria for the Muslim, southern Nigeria for the Christian, then let us also go there to negotiate with those Americans. Naturally, not to negotiate, to present our document to them that we are a sovereign country before 1897. Israel lost their homeland, God knows how, but in 1945, They got it back. Today, Israel is now a sovereign country. East Timor were separated from China. Now today, East Timor is a sovereign country. So the Vatican and the Roman city, two states in one country. So we can also live side by side, Benin Kingdom with Nigeria, side by side. Each one answerable to their own people. So we, the kingdom-oriented, we want to be answerable to the Oba of Benin, certainly not to Nigerian government. We need our sovereignty back. Prior, before 1897, the Oba of Benin was in charge of the Benin Kingdom with his prime minister and all his cabinet. So we want to go back to who we were prior before 1897. So this is what I've come to say this night. I'm not going to stay that long. Please, if you know anyone, if you know that you are capable of taking our letter to Washington, D.C., please call me on +44 75 30 285 120. So we want to take our letter to Washington, D.C. to also to speak to the congressmen and women in America about Nigeria's sovereignty. So the reason why I'm saying this, we should not fold our hands and think it's not going to happen. What if it happened? Then you not become a part of the Igbos, or you not become a part of the Yoruba? Or is it then you will start fighting just what happened in 1914? In 1914, we were never added. It was the Igbos, the Yorubas, and the Hausa. That's why they call it Wazobia. After all said and done, before we start fighting, we have to go to a referendum. We have to go to our Midwestern state by referendum. Thank God for our Oba of Benin, Oba Akenzwa, who saved us. So this time around, we know what to do. We, the Benis, we should rise up and do the needful. We have Benis in America, in Europe, and in the UK, and all Asia countries. Let us put together to fight for our sovereignty. If we become a country again, I guarantee you, under 2 years, Nigeria will beat England and beat America, because we have what it takes. In our own 6 or 7 local government of Edo South, we have what it takes to rule ourselves. We got all the mineral resources to turn our country from poverty-stricken country to become a vibrant country that others will be emulated of. We can do it. We can. So, please, if you know anyone who wants to travel to America on behalf of the Benin Kingdom, we need 2 people, please. Let me know. We'll send you there for 2 weeks. We will pay for everything. We will pay for everything for you to go and come back. You're staying, everything you're going to do in America, the responsibility will be on us. We are going to finance it. All we need is that your willingness to go on our behalf. So we need somebody who knows the history very well. And we also know somebody who have a good command of English. Well read, to a point whereby you can stand before a congressman and a women and talk to them without looking back. So you are going there to represent Benin Kingdom. So if you know anyone, please let me know. Please. I think it's time we start on our own 2 feet to become a country we were prior before 1897. Nigeria is not working. It didn't work yesterday. Nigeria is not going to work today. Nigeria will not work tomorrow. This is my advice to all our Benin brothers and sisters. Stop running after politicians. It's time for you to recreate your own country. It's time for you to resurrect your own country. Your own country, Benin Kingdom, will serve you better than Nigeria. Please, our youth, Benin Kingdom is your own. Nigeria belongs to them. You are just living in it. My people of Edo South, Benin Kingdom is your home. It's your own home. But Nigeria belongs to them. You are just living in it as a tenant. That is why we need our sovereignty back. So this is what I want you to know. Please, let me know if you know anyone. And let them call me. We can have a word together, chat together, and see how we can make this journey a fruitful one. May God and our ancestors give us the grace to succeed in quest of getting our sovereignty back. The Oba of Benin is the head of state of Benin Kingdom. He is the head of principalities and power over Benin Kingdom. Oba Gatokbe is there. Oba Gatokbe is there. Oba Gatokbe is there. God bless each and every one of you. So, please, let us know if you are willing to go for us. Have a blessed day. Amen.
Okay, this video when Prince Igeho do, make we say allegedly, if not truth, say they want divide Naija. Una know say nothing good dey come outside for dat country. Dem divide am o, dem no divide am o. No be the same people wey dey rule us wan rule us, abi? Dem wan bring somebody come dey rule for another country, abi na military wan take over? Me no come understand o. Prince Igeo, you don still old pa? Abeg, make you try still enter house. Dis one wey dey find somebody wey go when e know Edo history, make e go America because of the news wey dey circulate around. Pa, you fit still help us go, abi? Since you love your culture so much, I believe say you still know more of the history, abi you no know am? Okay, more assume say you no know am, make you dey find somebody wey go help you go, abi? Pa, you don still old, make you rest for dis Nigeria matter. Dem divide am o, dem no divide am o, e no interest anybody. Even the Asian people don agree say dem go follow the Biafra, abi no be two parts. I no know the part wey dey say dem wan follow. I dey hear am, dem dey talk am dey go. So my own opinion, idea be say pa, you don still advance, you no need all this stress again. Dem wan share Nigeria, dem no wan share Nigeria. Pa, you no need all this too much talk. My own opinion be say nothing good dey come outside for dat country o. Even say dem like dem share am into 100. Na the same people when dey rule us before wan also rule us, abi? My people, wetin una think? That's my own opinion. Na only a Prince Igeo wey come dey stress himself. Pa, you don old o. You no need anything to stress you at all. Make you leave Nigeria for there. Na where you come dey go, na even come near you pass. Shey you get pa? I wish you long life o. But at least make you rest. Palace, if Palace need somebody, I believe say na Palace go even make this announcement, no be you. Abi na Palace tell you say make dem look for somebody make e go America. If na Palace na say make you go America, but bene, it's okay. For me, all this stress for you, pa, you no really too need am because of your age. My people, wetin una think for this matter? That's my own opinion. I don give my own opinion. Any I be, it's okay. Okay, my people, make I leave una. Which other thing I want to talk for this video again? I think I don't forget. Okay, make I leave her like that. Okay, pa, if you need somebody, make the Palace make am official. If the Palace make am official, I believe say we'll see many people when go. As you talk so nobody will gree believe you. Shey you get make Palace make official statements. Say they need somebody when go America for them. Like that, people go take the matter serious. For this one, obviously we dey create content. Now make am they look for somebody. And also abeg, if na your first time of coming across my YouTube, make una help me click on the subscribe button. And see you guys on my next one. Bye bye.